What's up, everybody? Today we're here at Stokes Kia in Goose Creek, South Carolina, and check it out right here. The Stinger has arrived. Now, I can tell you right off the get-go, this vehicle is not for sale yet, okay? Kia has brought this vehicle in from Korea, set it here in the showroom for us to let people look at it, get a little hype going on with this car, and we can't even drive the vehicle, or you get a $35,000 fine by Kia if we pull it out and take it down the road. So I can't do any test driving with it. I wish I could, but what I can do is turn the camera around and let you take a look at it. So let's go ahead and start. All right, everybody, so there it is, the Kia Stinger. Now, the vehicle does not have a traditional Moroni label on the car with specs, pricing, or anything like that. So I'm literally just going off of some of the things I've read online just a few minutes ago about the car, and then going to try to let y'all take a look at it. But really, you know, you could do the exact same thing, go online and pull up all the specs you want on this car and see what the price range will be. But one thing you can't do is get a video by me taking a look at it here at the showroom today at Stokes Kia. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. First off, I'm liking this car a lot. You know, when I walked in here earlier to come talk with the general manager, I walked by the car and I knew something was different. I mean, right off the get-go, I said, what is that? You know, and honestly, you know, the Stinger just didn't really, it didn't really hit home with me when I was in here today. I didn't realize it was a Stinger. I really, honestly, the first part of seeing it was at the rear end, and I said, is it a Maserati? I mean, is it something like that? It really's got a high upscale look about it, and so aggressive and sporty. So anyways, I'm liking the grille on the front. I mean, as you can see, this is not even spec'd out for America yet. It's still got the European style plate going on the front, or Korean style, as we would say. But what a beautiful car, and I'm really liking the color on here. This blue looks really nice. Some tech features, you got a camera on the front, you got your sensors up there, and then as you can see, these headlights, look at this. My goodness, is that not sweet or what? I mean, beautiful looking headlights. I'm only assuming right now that they're all LED. I mean, they look like it, and there's a lot going on in there. I mean, you got a strip right there. Then you got all these different little LED light bulbs down here. You got a projector here, then a small projector there. I mean, that looks extremely expensive for a headlight. And then no fog lights or anything down in here. Now, up under the hood, and we will pop the hood today and take a look, we're sporting a 2.0 liter under the hood with 255 horsepower, 260 foot-pounds of torque on this car, okay? Now, you're going to see over here, man, I wish those guys could chill out a little bit on the laughing, but anyways, they're just having a good time, car business, right? Right here, you're talking 365 horsepower, 167 mile per hour top speed at 4.7 seconds, 0 to 60. That is going to be your V6 turbo engine that's going to produce power like that. So just going to make sure you know that right off the get-go. You know, another thing that's nice about this car is the wheels. Look at this. My goodness gracious. 245/40 series Michelin Pilot Sport tires with 19-inch wheels, and what a good-looking wheel it is. Man, that's sporty. And then you got your big Brembo brakes under here, so plenty of stopping power there with your 4-piston calipers by Brembo. Another great feature to have. And look at the sides. That's pretty sweet. This is kind of like a black chrome look going on here with that, and it also extends up onto the mirror. You have a camera there as well, and then it kind of sports black up under here and right there, which flows really nicely on this car. And man, if the paint is not slick, wow, it sure is. We'll get to the interior in just a minute. Let's take a quick look at the roof line up here. One thing I've noticed on Kias, folks, you know, there's not a lot of sedans out there in the marketplace right now. They're going to have a full panoramic glass sunroof, and you're definitely getting that on this car. Look at this. Get your wind visor there, or your windscreen there. Then a full piece of glass that goes all the way back to right about right here, actually, okay? So that swings back all the way there. And you'll notice up top, a little tough to see. And I guess it doesn't necessarily go back into the second row seating, but definitely a bigger sunroof than on your traditional vehicles nowadays. Let's take a look in the back. As you can notice, gas tank fill spot right there is on driver's side. And then this light here starts here, wraps right on around into there. And that's really what gives it a different look, is how they added that light there and how these lines kind of go. And it's a hatchback. You know, a lot of the sedans you're going to see on the marketplace right now, there are hatches in the back. Audi A7, right? That's what comes to mind. The Audi A7 is a hatchback sedan. Look at the back of this thing. Wow, it's incredible. I'm loving the Stinger logo. I mean, it looks good. Quad exhaust on the back. Backup sensors, backup camera, of course. Kind of has a diffuser look going on right there. Let's take a look underneath. True dual exhaust on both sides. Very nice. Big wide tires on here for those 19-inch wheels. Not bad. And of course, it's going to be a power tailgate. As you can see, Korean plates would go on the back. Hit the button, opens right up just like so. So it's nice to have a power tailgate right here on a four-door sedan. And then if that's not enough space, it sure is. Look at that, plenty of room in the back. I mean, that is a ton of rear cargo space in the back of the Stinger. So that's definitely a plus. Nothing to complain about back here with that. LED lighting on the interior in the back. You got little tie-down spots right there to tie your groceries down, things like that. Very clean. 2 lights, both sides. And then right here you got a tire mobility kit, some tools, everything like that. Is there a spare tire? No, there is not. So you got your battery right there. All right. We're really getting in depth. I'm going to cut the camera off real quick to straighten this back out. Another nice feature you got, if you need more storage space in the back of the Stinger, you do got your 40-60 back seat split. Right now, I'm not seeing anywhere in the back here to actually be able to grab something and pop those down. So I'm assuming you'll have to do that from in the back seats. Up top, pretty nice little setup here. You got your tray right there. Got these little right there to hold it up. Very nice. Third brake light in the window. And then just tap that button there. Drops that right on back down. You're also going to have LED lighting also for your license plates on bottom, which is nice. Take a quick look at the driver or the passenger side. You know, another thing that's nice about this car, take a look at it, okay? First off, you got a long wheelbase. From wheel to wheel, nice long wheelbase. Now, the car doesn't look like a massive size sedan. It really doesn't. And I think what helps with that is you can see how those windows are cut. It kind of has dropped the top down a little bit on it. It gives it a more unique, kind of exotic look in a four-door sedan. I do not think you're going to get that in a lot of car brands out there when you're competing against Honda, Mazda, Hyundai. You know, there's a lot of different brands out there. Volkswagen, they're not going to have a sedan that's going to be like this right here. Not yet, right? Kia is really going to be stepping it up here, and they already have. And I think a lot of the auto manufacturers that are kind of in that range there of car brands, I'm not going into Lexus, Acura, you know, Audi, Maserati, things like that so much, but this really does seem like it competes on a level with those vehicles, and it probably does. But we'll definitely know more about that when this car comes up for sale and we take it out for a test drive. Anyways, enough said on that. For no further ado, let's go ahead and hop in on the interior and see what we got going on. So as you can see, no joke here, folks. I mean, straight up out of Korea. Look at that. Got the little sticker right there. I mean, this is no joke, folks. This is really, they said it when I came in, they said it was a concept car. But I'm like, there's no way this is actually a concept. I mean, this is the actual real deal they're going to sell when it comes available. All right, let's go ahead and hop in on the inside. I'm trying to get the managers to get me the keys here. I'm not going to drive it, but I do want to be able to light it up and take a look at the lighting and interior lighting and all that. All right, so this is going to be kind of fun. First impressions here on the Stinger. Again, this is my first time laying my eyes on it and filming one. And I'm liking the door panel. Looks good. Got the leather right up on there. The stitching looks nice. You got memory seats. You got component sets going on with your speaker system in here. I mean, what car are you going to get nowadays if it's not $100,000 or less, you know, 60 to 100, it's going to have 3 speakers, tweets, mids, and more mids? Who knows? But you're getting that. You got auto up-down feature on both driver passenger side, power windows, power mirrors, all that stuff you need. You got it going on, right? Then let's look at these seats. How about this? Now, check this out. Look at that seat right there. We're talking about a super sporty yet luxurious seat inside the Stinger, and they have definitely not cut any corners at all on that. They're perforated, nice and soft. Look at that, nice and soft. I like the stitching, feels good, and that is not a cheap leather right there. It really got a nice, it almost feels like Napa leather. Very nice. You do got power seats, lots of different directions. You got lumbar support. If you notice that moving right there, that button there is going to kind of do this for you your legs a little bit. And then also another nice feature, tilt and telescope steering wheel, but it's electronic. Check that out. Pretty nice. Goes out and in, up and down, all those different directions. You got paddle shifters, more leather wrapped up onto here. You know, a lot of luxury cars you're looking at in the marketplace nowadays are going to have suede and leather wrapped around just about everything they can on the interior, and the Stinger is no exception to that. All right, everybody, we're going to do our test on the back headroom and legroom in the back of the Stinger. This will be interesting. I just sat in the front seat. I went ahead and got the seat in the front in position because I'm 6'1", okay? So I got it right in the position that I would sit at if I was going to drive the car home today. Let's hop in the back and see how that works. You will notice that door opens up nice and wide, okay? More speakers in the door panels. I mean, this thing is loaded. Let's go ahead and hop in and see what we got going on. Do my best not to scuff anything and keep it nice and clean. So as you notice, I mean, like I told you earlier, the roof on the car is definitely a lot lower than most cars. So when it's pretty low, as you can see my head right there. You know, I gave myself a haircut a couple weeks ago just for this reason in my reviews. I went that far. I want to have my hair nice and short so when you're looking at the headroom in the car, you can see exactly how far it is from my head to the top. All right, so we're in. Let's go ahead and close the door. Now right now, sitting in the back seat, it feels nice, it's comfortable. I'm kind of leaned back a little bit, which is nice, so I don't feel very cramped in here. Legroom is actually surprisingly pretty good. Look at this. I mean, yes, my knees are kind of right there on the seat, but realistically, I'm not really touching those seats all that much. So that's pretty nice. Let's take a look at the headroom. We're doing good. I got that much room. So a guy that's 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", you're gonna be okay in the back of the Stinger on a ride. Now let's look at a few other features back here. First, the armrest, right? Because that's an important part for people sitting in the back. The armrest right here. Nothing really too special about it. It's just a traditional armrest. But it's got your cup holders right there, which is nice, and you got your ski-through right through the middle there. I'm pretty sure that's a ski-through. Let's have a look. Well, I take that back. No ski-through through the middle, but you can lay the back seats down. Headrests are good size. I like the headrests in the Stinger. Look at them. Look how they're shaped. They don't go like that. They kind of just flatten off right there and give support for your neck right here. And that definitely is going to help out on the back window back there when you're driving, so you don't have you're not blocking the back window as much, right? I can tell, you know, these pillars back here are pretty big, so you could have some blind spots on the car, but you know, I'm sure the car will have technology features like blind spot monitoring system and all that to help out with that situation. You do have on every window above, you have this little oh crap handle, okay? You got it here. And you also have on the back, both sides, you're gonna have a little place to hang up your dress shirts. LED lighting in the back right there, very nice. And like I said, the sunroof is really nice. Again, it doesn't stretch all the way back. Earlier I said panoramic glass sunroof. It definitely looks like that, but it stops right here at these seats. Down on the bottom, you'll notice you get a 12 volt, 180 watt, and a USB port right there. And I like these little pods here for the air conditioner, how you can kind of move them around and really get that air going in the right direction. You got heat or cool, pretty sweet. You also notice some buttons on this seat right here, so you can control that seat and move it around from right here on this side. Okay, and a nice long armrest right there as well. All right, just a minute, I'm gonna get the key and we'll get up front and take a look at some of these cool features up there. Yeah, not to leave anything out, again, like I said, you got your Lexicon stereo system, 3 speakers in every door, and you got heated seats in the back of this vehicle in the rear seats. So you got a lot going on here with the Stinger. All right, everybody, while we're hanging tight for just a minute waiting on the keys to this vehicle, the general manager has them because, again, this car cannot be driven. I mean, they are got to be very strict on this vehicle, who can touch it and look at it and things like that, because, again, if someone tries to get out of this showroom with this key, with this car, it's a $35,000 fine for driving it. I don't know how they're going to know if you drive it, but obviously there's something on that vehicle that's going to alert Kia corporate that somebody's driving the Stinger. And man, that would be one viral video, wouldn't it? It sure would. All All right, everybody. Having a little tough time getting the key to this car right now. Can't find the general manager. I don't know if he left or what, but have to come back another day and film it. I'll be back next week, so we'll do that. But for now, at least show you what I can. So steering wheel looks good. Like I said earlier, paddle shifters. Got all your basic controls here, like on pretty much about all the cars nowadays. They're going to have mode and cruise control and all that stuff. One thing that stands out to me right now is right in there. You'll see there's a nice big LCD screen right through the middle. There we go. Come on, camera, get in focus. Now it says on there around 260 mile per hour, but according to that sign right there, it says it tops out at 167. So that's it. I'm sorry, I was wrong. It says 260 on there, but over there at 167. So I can only imagine when the American version comes available, it'll probably be topped out right around that on the tachometer, I'm assuming. Maybe it's different in Korea. I'm not exactly sure on that. You do got suede pretty much wrapped up onto the headliner, on your A-pillars, all that. Suede is also on here, more Korean graphics there, or wording, whatever that says. And then you got LED lighting right here, as you can see, which is really nice. And a nice big mirror. I told you about that with Kia last time I was doing some reviews here. Their mirrors are really big in the vanity, which is nice. Sunglass holders. More LED lighting up top. Very nice. So I'm liking that. And rear view mirror, look pretty cool. Got a high pass logo on there. Not sure exactly what that is, but looks like we got some home link. Even got like a little logo there with a credit card on it. Not sure what that is. The screen is big. Look how big that screen is. That's a pretty big screen right there. So that kind of reminds me of your Mazda, how the screen is just kind of built right there and it's not in here. Also, you'll notice it's got like a nice matte finish to it. That's not leather up there, but it does have some stitching going on. You do have a heads-up display right there. A true heads-up display. No little plastic piece that comes up. I mean, that's the real deal. Over here, seats are looking good. This is pretty sweet looking. Man, doesn't that look expensive? Electronic park brake, all that. Heated and cooled seats. Open this up. Carpeted down in there. Cup holders nice and big. More storage in here. You have a 12 volt 180 watt outlet. Let's go ahead and zoom in. You got that. You got an auxiliary port, a USB port as well. A little bit of cubby hole space in there. There we go. Then you can also close that. It's got a nice black piano finish on the inside. I got to get this camera off of autofocus. It's driving me crazy. Radio controls all up here. SD card slot for your map. Start stop engine button right there. There we go. 3 nice big pods here. Spot there for air. And then climate control is all right down in there, like on most cars. Feels nice, buttons look good, everything looks nice inside of this car. This is a beautiful vehicle by Kia, and a lot of people have been waiting to see it for a while. One thing I'm so proud of Kia for doing is putting a different logo right there. Stinger. That looks like an E. I'm going to do a little research on that logo and figure out what that means. I guess it's Kia though. But anyways, you know, Hyundai has their logo for the Genesis series and stuff like that. So I'm so happy to see a new logo on here for this car. I think they need to do that as well on your K900s and Cadenza. But anyways, so that's the Stinger, folks. Let's look at the headroom real quick while we're in the front. As you can see, plenty of headroom up here. Not bad. Doing good. Okay, plenty of headroom, plenty of legroom. A+. All right, I cut the headlights on, so let's see if we can take a look at this. So it looks like the headlights won't cut on when the car is just off like that, but those are your LED lights in there, looking pretty sweet. Not bad. There's the blinkers on your mirror. All right, everybody, thank you for watching the video. Make sure, if you like the video, to like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. We're getting started at the Kia dealership here, and I definitely want all of y'all to experience the fun of Kia right here with us. So again, make sure you subscribe and comment. Let me know what you think of this car. Have you driven a Stinger yet in your city? You know, have you laid your hands on this car and looked at it for yourself yet, or have you only seen it online like we're doing today? But let me know in the comment section what you think. And of course, if you're in the market for a Kia, folks, like I always like to say, come on down and see my friends right here in Goose Creek at Stokes Kia. They got over 200 new cars on ground and tons of used cars. Now's the time to come by. We're here for you. And man, that's one good looking car, and we're excited about it. So have a great day, everybody. We'll see you soon.